This next slide deck is on ancient Egypt and its geography. Modern Egypt, as seen from a satellite at night. Geography. Egypt is located in northeastern Africa. The Nile River runs the length of the country, flowing south to north. The river begins in the mountains of Africa and empties into the Mediterranean Sea. The climate is hot and dry. It's part of the Sahara Desert. Ancient Egypt was divided into two regions, the Upper and Lower Egypt. On Lower, the northern Egypt consisted of the Nile River Delta, which was made by the river as it empties into the Mediterranean. Upper Egypt was the long, narrow strip of ancient Egypt located south of the Delta. See the major cities here of Cairo and Memphis, and where the pyramids are at Giza. Again, another satellite view of how big the delta of the Nile River is and just how long it is. More satellite views. This is from the International Space Station. The Nile was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. It made life possible in this otherwise barren desert of Egypt. It is the longest river in the world, with over 4,000 miles of water flowing north into the Mediterranean. It served as a source of food for the people of ancient Egypt. It was the major source of water for bathing and drinking. Gifts of the Nile. Really annual flooding. Everything centered around the annual flooding of the Nile. June to September was flooding season. October through February was planting season. March through May was harvest season. And so time went, season after season, for 1,000 years. The low strip of fertile land located on either side of the Nile River is the floodplain. The river flooded during the annual inundation, the time of flooding. When the inundation subsided, it left the earth soaked and overlaid with a fresh layer of black silt. Most of the farming occurred here. The Nile Delta. Located in northern Egypt, where the Nile River spreads out and empties into the Mediterranean Sea, 150 miles of coastline, 65 miles in length, rich cultural region, and it is the most fertile soil in all of Africa. Another view of the delta. Just how vast it is. Bordered on the south, east, and west by the Sahara Desert, and on the north by the sea, ancient Egypt was protected from outside influences. The Great Sahara Desert, as you can see here. There's literally no way that people can easily get to Egypt. Final facts about the Nile River. The length 4,184 miles. Two sources, Lake Victoria in Uganda, where the White Nile is, and Lake Tana in Ethiopia, where the Blue Nile is. Mediterranean Sea is at the mouth of it, just off of Egypt. And the countries that it flows through are Egypt, Sudan, Uganda, Ethiopia, Zaire, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Burundi. Name origin is a Greek word, Nilios, meaning river valley.